So what's up, everyone? So today we're going to do something a little different with the Jeep. We're going to go ahead and measure the toe. I'm going to show you the easiest and best way to take a look at your toe, and you only need a few things. Let me show you what you need. So you need two of something that are equal height, like these two crates here. You need a long bar to go from tire to tire. You need jack stands, or two jacks work too. And the other thing you need is something to adjust the bars. And the last thing you need is a pencil or a pen. I use a Sharpie because they're easy. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, put the crate up against your tire, put the screwdriver here. You want the flat blade ported vertical, so you're going to do it like this. You're just going to put it lightly. You're just going to make a mark. And you want to try to get it straight. So if you wander, you may have to get this a little closer, but you don't want it to move. That's pretty good. A line like this is what you want. Alright, now for this, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scrap piece of tubing, so I use, and put it there, so it goes all the way across. So you want it to go from one side all the way to the other, like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it flat against the tire. You're going to make a mark where this scribe mark is. Okay, so next what you're going to do here is you're going to take your pen. You're going to make a mark right at this line. You're going to make a mark right here at this line. And then you're going to go to the other side. And without moving the bar of the tire, to make a mark on the other side. Okay, so as you can see, now we have the bar in front. The purpose for the two crates, just so we can move the bar back and forth. We're lined up on our mark here. And then what we do is we come over here and we take a look at this mark. And as you can see, it looks like we're towed out a little bit. So we're going to bring it in about half that distance. So let's loosen up our bar. Okay, so now that we have our tie rod loose, we're just going to spin it. Now, we can't line this mark up exactly to this one since we took it from the back, and since they're different, so I'm towed out a little bit in the front, which means I'm towed in the back. So if I bring this line to half the distance of this line, we should be perfectly even. So let's bring it about there, and then what we do is we take this bar and put it on the back. Go ahead and line up your mark on both sides. And go ahead and the mark is lined up on the other side. Okay, so we can see that we're towed out a little bit on the back, which is fine. Let's check how we are on the front. So what we did is on the back side, we moved this bar to the back side and we took a second mark. So this one out here is the back side of the tire, and this one here is now the front side of the tire. So it looks like we're towed in just a little bit too much, so we want to bring it probably about right there. That's probably about a 1/16 inch of toe in. But let's double check. So let's move to the bar to the back. Okay, then we're lined up on that side. Let's go check the other side. And it looks like we're lined up with that outside mark. So the outside mark, the inside mark is halfway between here and this outside mark, which means we're towed in just a smidge. Let's double check one more time. Okay, so here's where we're at. The mark to the right over here was the second mark we took after we adjusted the front, and that was on the back of the tire. So now we see that the mark is just a little bit in that way on the tire from this second mark here. That's perfect because on a Jeep Wrangler TJ, the toe spec is an 1/8 to 0 degrees, and that's pretty close to 0 for me. I like mine just a hair in, so I might pull it just a little bit more, but that looks about perfect. Okay, so with your bar still in place, it's still here, it's still down here. See? So with your bar still in place, now what you can do is you can go ahead and you can hand tighten these both sides. And the reason I leave the bar in place is so when I'm tightening this, I can look down to see if I made any accidental adjustments to this bar. So now that we have that hand tightened on both sides, we're going to take our wrenches here, we're going to carefully place them, not to twist our tie rod. You don't want to turn it. We're just going to get just a little snug on this side. Like so. And then we'll go and snug the other side. Now, keep in mind that you do have tie rod ends, which are a joint, so once you have this tight, you will be able to twist this bar and your whole joint will twist. And that's okay. The point is we don't want to twist this bar independently of the joint. So let's tighten the other side down now. Okay. Alright guys, so that's all there is to it. The toe adjustment's pretty easy, pretty simple once you do that. I did make a video before on how to make a tow bar, but honestly this method is so much easier and so much better. Plus you don't need really any tools to do it. Just a wrench and some screwdrivers is all you really need. So if you have any questions, hit the comments down below. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you like what's going on with the channel, go ahead and subscribe for a lot more cool videos on Jeeps and Adventures. We've got a few good ones coming up. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching.